Sister wives Cristin Brown reveals if she's actually happy with new life amid signs she and Janelle are struggling to make new relationship work. Sister Wives star Cristin Brown revealed whether she actually feels joy in her life after marrying David Woolley. Ever since their wedding aired in January 2024, the couple has been making sure their social media followers know the state of their relationship amid a lot of speculation over whether their marriage will last. Sister Wives Season 19 chronicled the quick progression of their dating life and engagement, including meeting the Brown family. This is happening at the same time that rumors are spreading about the bond Cristin and Janelle Brown share and whether they're still as close as ever. Cristin recently shared a video montage on Instagram that showed her and David's happy moments in their marriage. It started off with a photo of just Cristin with the text, "One day, she realized her happiness was just as important as everybody else's, so she chose joy." The montage then transitioned into showing Cristin and David goofing around in the kitchen, Cristin working out, and a photo from their wedding day. As the caption continued, "She chose a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure." In the Instagram post caption, Cristin admitted that it's not easy to choose joy, but in the end, it's always worth it. The Sister Wives star then asked her followers to leave a message in the comments section, letting her know of a way they can choose joy in their lives. She ended up receiving over 150 comments from fans. Cristin added some hashtags to also reveal that she feels stronger than ever and that she's living my best life. This isn't the first time that Cristin has felt the need to let her fans know that she's really happy now. A couple weeks ago, she addressed the speculation about the state of her relationship with David. The Sister Wives star admitted that she's always surprised to come across discussions online about whether she and David are happy together. She then clarified that she does, in fact, love her life with David after leaving Kody Brown. In 2025, Janelle has been undergoing a detox to improve her own life. That led to speculation about whether she's going to remove any of her fellow ex-sister wives from her lives. Fortunately, that hasn't happened, as she revealed that she and Cristin are going on a cruise together. In some of their recent Instagram stories and posts, both Janelle and Cristin showed up with huge smiles, proving that they're stronger than their critics believe. Cristin had to start over with her life after leaving Kody. While her critics think she got married too quickly, the progression of her relationship with David has been just right for the two of them. Maybe that pace wouldn't work for certain people, but for Cristin and David, it's worked out perfectly. Hopefully, the Sister Wives star doesn't feel like she needs to keep saying she's happy for the sake of quieting her critics, and instead is posting these happy updates because she wants to. Cristin Brown stood in the kitchen of her new home, stirring a pot of soup, her thoughts swirling just as rapidly as the broth inside. The move to Utah had been everything she dreamed of: freedom, independence, a fresh start. She had David, her loving new husband, by her side. Her kids were happy. She was no longer under Kody's thumb, no longer tangled in the web of plural marriage that had drained her for years. And yet, there was something gnawing at her, something she couldn't quite name. She had always imagined that once she left Flagstaff, the weight of all those years with Kody would vanish, that she would wake up every morning filled with unshakable joy. And in many ways, she did. She loved waking up next to David, their laughter filling the house. She loved that she no longer had to fight for scraps of attention. She loved that she wasn't second or fourth place in a marriage that had long since stopped being one. But the transition hadn't been seamless. Janelle had followed her lead, standing up to Kody and refusing to be part of a marriage where she felt like an afterthought. They had always promised to stick together, to support one another, to build a new life beyond the chaos of polygamy. They had been each other's rock when their marriages crumbled, navigating the aftermath together. But lately, Cristin could feel the cracks forming between them. Janelle had always been fiercely independent. She didn't want another marriage. She didn't want to rush into a new love story the way Cristin had. She was content building a life that revolved around her children and her own goals, slowly piecing together what happiness looked like for her. And Cristin respected that, admired it even, but it also meant they were growing in different directions, and that terrified her. Cristin had assumed they would be as close as ever, but the reality was they were struggling. She could feel the distance creeping in, the missed phone calls, the awkward silences. The way Janelle seemed hesitant whenever Cristin gushed about David, as if she wasn't sure how to respond. There was no anger, no resentment, just an unspoken understanding that they were no longer in the exact same place. Cristin set down the spoon and wiped her hands on a dish towel, sighing. She didn't want to lose Janelle. Out of everything she had walked away from, her friendship with Janelle was the one thing she had fought to preserve. Maybe it was time for a conversation. That afternoon, she met Janelle at their favorite coffee shop, a quiet little place where they had spent countless hours in the past venting about Cody, about Robin, about the life they had been desperate to escape. Today, though, the air between them felt different. "Hey," Cristin said, offering a warm smile. "Hey," Janelle replied, returning it, but there was hesitation there. Cristin decided to be direct. "Are we okay?" Janelle sighed, stirring her tea. "Of course we are. It's just, things are changing." "I know," Cristin admitted. I don't want to lose what we have." Janelle looked up, her expression softening. "Neither do I, but we're figuring out who we are outside of all that mess. And I think we're just on different paths right now." Cristin nodded slowly. "Yeah, I guess we are." They sat in silence for a moment before Janelle added, "That doesn't mean we won't find our way back to the same place." Cristin smiled, reaching across the table to squeeze Janelle's hand. "I hope not." She walked away from the coffee shop feeling lighter. Things weren't perfect. They weren't the same as before. But that was okay. Growth meant change, and change didn't have to be a bad thing. She was happy. Not in the effortless, fairy tale way she once imagined, but in the real, complicated, evolving way that happiness worked in real life. And that was enough.